So hi, folks. Here I am again, Aaron Boyce, host of Square Biz Podcast, your official podcast of Flower Square, Sacramento's Black Wall Street at 2251 Flower Road in the heart of South Sacramento. Now, we call ourselves Sacramento's Black Wall Street because we got 90% occupancy of black folk in our building, and that is a great and wonderful thing. I got to tell you something. We got a great one here. We got this thing called Small Business Success Summit, and it is everything you ever wanted in a program that's going to help you be successful. We're going to inform, inspire, and entertain. That is what it's all about. Let me tell you what we got. First of all, we got me, Guerrilla Marketing. We got Anita Johnson. She's doing financing. Tanya Mack, Grant 101. Stephen Webb is doing how to get into real estate. Our co-host, SBDC, how to start a business. Then we got Time Management by Kevin Kane. And we got Natasha Palumbo, who's doing writing a book to monetize your business. We got Dr. Reggae Brown, right, doing structuring your business. And then, of course, we got Dr. Joycelyn Wormley, who is going to tell you how to take from your job to becoming an entrepreneur. But wait, folks, that's not all. We got this thing called Women in Business. We got a panel of 4 great and wonderful, powerful women. We're going to tell you about what it takes to be a woman in business, the triumphs and the non-so triumphs, but it's all good. Everybody's having a great time. And this is what they're going to tell you how to have a great time being a woman in business. So I get very, very excited because we tried to, no, we didn't try. We absolutely made sure that your needs were met. If you are a mom and you have kids and you go, well, I want to go to the event, but what am I going to do with my kids? If your kids are 7 through 14, bring them to us. Bring it to us. We have a special Kids in Biz program for them. So while you're in business class, your kids are going to be in business class too. All that plus lunch, $35, with $5 for your children in the Kids in Business class. And we're going to feed them too. Now, that would be great in itself, but we got one more thing. Well, we got several more things, but there's one thing I want to tell you about. It's called Paint Your Vision Board. Folks, I am not an artist, would never pretend to be an artist. If you look at my work, I do stick figures. You know what? I don't even do stick figures well. They're like, what's that? It's a stick figure of a dog. They keep thinking it's a lion or something. So I just don't do it well. But I do have somebody here who is an artiste. An artiste. I think when you say that, you got to put the E and a little apostrophe on that word, right? And so I'm talking about the wonderful Miss Taylor Pinnell. And she is, she's in charge of the Paint Your Vision Board. Hi, Taylor. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
She is good. Thank you for having me. She's a star. Of course, we're going to have her. But can you do us a favor for those of these folk who don't know you, share us a little bit about who and what Taylor Pinnell is.
Hello. My name is Taylor Pinnell. I am an artist, a travel muralist, an instructor, an event coordinator, and et cetera.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Studio Art Gallery, downtown Sacramento.
Studio Art Gallery, downtown Sacramento. Okay, so tell us about that Studio Art Gallery.
Well, we're actually there right now. Behind me is the performance stage. We host events. I teach children and adult art classes. We have workshops. Also, now we're also having conferences and mini festivals and different things like that. So yeah, we're doing it here.
Now, when I saw the background, I got all excited because she got Nat King Cole on that wall. She got Nat King Cole and a whole bunch of other great and wonderful artists. So it's so much nice when the young folk can get into our music. Yeah, spoken like a OG that I am, but
Right.
but you've been in the community for a long time. Of course, I know your father, Richard Pennell, and I consider him to be an artist as well. He's an artist with food.
Yeah, he also paints too. Yeah.
Does he paint?
Yeah.
Wow, I don't think I ever knew that.
Yeah.
Now. Okay, between me and you, is he good?
Yes, I actually had a showcase for him last year.
Okay.
Yeah, I throw art shows, and he was the main feature artist. And he did about, I think it was 50 mini pieces. They were doodles on napkins that he did at work.
Wow.
But they were magnificent. Yeah.
The things you learn about people.
Yeah.
Now, can you share with me though? Because again, I'm a novice. I know that there's so many different art. There's paint. There's charcoal, there's pencil, there's graphite. So, what type of artist are you, and what type of things do you use?
Well, to be honest, I'm a very versatile artist. I do everything, but my most frequent mediums that I use or that are requested by me are ink, watercolor, acrylic, spray paint, and graphic art. So I do digital artwork too.
Okay.
So like logos and different things. But I'm a muralist too, so I work with a lot of house paints most of the time when I'm doing things on large scales. But I like to dabble in everything. The first things I started with were pastels, oil pastels, and chalk pastels.
Mm-hmm.
But those are kind of stressful, so I don't really dabble in those a lot. But I love watercolors and stuff like that. And I do use other mediums like coffee and things like that too. So
you said coffee?
Yes.
Okay.
I can pan over to a painting if you like to see. I use coffee with it.
Sure, why not? All right, here we go. Wow, look at her studio. My goodness. Wow. And so you did that with, now you talk about the big one, right?
Yep.
And you did that with coffee.
Yes, coffee, cream, watercolor, and ink.
Okay, I kind of did a piece of art with coffee too. Technically, I spilt the coffee, and then when I shook it, I'm like, "Ooh, that's kind of pretty," but clearly not the same medium as you, I guess.
It just takes practice.
Although you would agree that if I spilled some coffee on a napkin or something, and I shook it, I looked at it, that could be art, right?
It could.
Okay,
Could.
good.
Especially if you add to it.
Especially if you add to it. So what would people be adding to when they do the Paint Your Vision Board? Understand, this is a business event, Small Business Success Summit. All the workshops are going to be about how to be successful in business. And then there's yours, Paint Your Vision Board. How does that parlay or translate into success in business? And then will I actually be painting?
Yes. So before you become successful, you have to think of what ways to become successful. You have to create the ideas. Some people are passionate. Some people just have these brilliant ideas that they need to put down. So instead of actually cutting out magazines or newspapers, whatever people find, we're actually going to paint those, because now this creates the idea where you can put down physically what you want to see your future in, but it kind of forces you to bring that vision to life.
Wow.
So that's our plan to that.
Just well. And then I'll be able to take those home with me at the end of the day.
Yep. You get to take that home and study and make a plan after that. I suggest writing along with what you paint, because then when you paint and you write, you make those contracts between you and yourself.
Okay.
I'm gonna repeat that. You make that contract between you and yourself. And so now you're forced to go on to those endeavors.
So then when I get in, you guys are gonna give me like a poncho or something. I'm not gonna get like paint all over my brand new suit, right?
Oh no. You're gonna get your little smocks,
Mm-hmm.
and you're gonna make sure you're clean. We're gonna have tarps on the floor, and make sure it's all good. Yep.
Wonderful. Well, I'm excited, and I know the people listening, they're gonna be excited. And again, Ms. Taylor, you don't have to be an artist to participate or to enjoy this, right?
No, my main motto is everyone's an artist, because you're creating your work that you see. Nobody can recreate what you created, so you're automatically an artist because that's your work.
Yes.
There's no rights or wrongs. There's no perfect. There's no such thing as perfect in art. It's freedom.
See, this is where I tell people about my little stick figures. You see, thank you.
Yep.
I've been vindicated.
Yep, you're an artist. Yep.
All right. Well, thank you. This is Taylor Pennell with Paint Your Vision Board. Just one of 18 separate events happening on one day, August 28th, which is a Saturday, at Florence Square, 2251 Florence Road, from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. with an after party. I keep saying party. It will be a party. It'll be a party, but it's going to be a wine and jazz networking mixer from 5 to 6:30, which is why the after 5 comes in, and that's going to be fabulous as well. So thank you, Ms. Pennell. You're going to see her. She's going to be there. She's going to be fantastic, as she always is.
Thank you.
And hey, we may put a little paint on your nose just to say you were there. We're not going to do that, are we, Taylor?
I mean, it's a good idea.
All right then. Aaron Boyce with by the way, I didn't tell you, Executive Director of Florence Square Community Development Corporation. This is actually a fundraiser for our event. So just so that you know, we'll see you there. Until we do, love, peace, and soul.